Okay, my dear children, today we are going to start with the nutrition process and nutrition in animals. As in the previous lectures, we have talked about nutrition in plants. Today we are going to study the different steps of nutrition as well as nutrition in animals and humans. Now, actually, animals have highly evolved digestive mechanism that includes two basic components. The first basic component is alimentary canal, and the second basic component is digestive gland. Now, alimentary canal is what? It is a long hollow tube. It is a long hollow tubular structure which consists of various organs for digestion. On the other hand, digestive glands and those glands which are perforated with the alimentary canal and they secrete enzymes as well as hormones which helps in digestion. Now, digestion in animals consists of following steps. The steps of digestion are as follows. The first is ingestion, second step digestion, third step absorption, fourth assimilation, and the last step is ingestion. Now, regarding ingestion, ingestion is a process of intake of food. On the other hand, digestion is breakdown of large complex food into small soluble forms of food. On the other hand, absorption after digestion, the digested food is taken up through intestinal wall to reach blood or body fluid. That is called as absorption. So, in brief, we can write it is taking up of digested food through the wall of intestine, through intestine to blood, and blood will be carrying it to the body tissues. Now, next process or next step in the nutrition process is assimilation. Assimilation is the taken off absorbed food by body cells. Or in this process, we can say the absorbed food is taken or we can say utilized by body cells. And the last process is digestion, that is the expulsion of the undigested matter from the body. It is the expulsion of undigested matter from the body. Actually, digestive system, children, it is regulated by various hormones secreted by some endocrine glands. Alimentary canal was first of all developed in the phylum Platyhelminthes, but only mouth was present in them. Coiled and well-developed alimentary canal was developed in Annelida till mammals. Now, we'll come to nutrition in lower animals like amoeba. Nutrition in lower animals. And the common example we are taking is amoeba. To make you understand about the process of nutrition in amoeba, let me draw a diagram of amoeba. As you all know, amoeba is having an irregular shape. It is having a nucleus plus cytoplasm is there. This is a food particle. Now the next diagram in the digestion process of amoeba is like this. Again, there is a nucleus, a cytoplasm is there, and a food particle is shown here. Again, this amoeba is there. This is the food particle, and in the next diagram, the food particle will be shown inside. This is the food particle. This is the nucleus. Now, now children, the steps of digestion, they are same. The steps of nutrition, they are almost same like ingestion, digestion as we have just discussed. Now what will happen in amoeba? The mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic. Actually amoeba is having a holozoic mode of nutrition. That is, it will engulf the solid particle. The process of obtaining food is by phagocytosis. Steps involved in digestion are same, and this, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, ingestion. Now, in the ingestion, since amoeba is a unicellular, so a single cell is responsible for carrying out all the vital activities. Food is ingested with the help of pseudopodia. Animal engulfs the food. Now, this is what? This is amoeba is forming what? This is a pseudopodia. That is false feet. Now, amoeba engulfs the food particle lying near it by forming pseudopodia around it and forming a food vacuole, which is considered as its temporary stomach. Now, this was what? This is what? This is a food vacuole, and this is called as a temporary stomach. In the process of digestion, the enzymes from surrounding cytoplasm enter the food vacuole and breaks down the food into small and soluble form. After that, the digested food is now absorbed by the cytoplasm as it is shown here. It will be absorbed by the cytoplasm by simple diffusion, and then the food vacuole disappears. This is what? This is actually a food vacuole. This purple round figure, this is a food vacuole. After the digestion process is completed, the digested food is absorbed by cytoplasm through simple process of diffusion, and then the food vacuole disappears. It will disappear after some time. The food absorbed in amoeba is used to obtain energy for respiration, for its growth and reproduction, and the undigested food is thrown out of the cell. In this way, the process of steps of nutrition, they are same, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, ingestion. Now we'll come to another important process of nutrition, that is nutrition in case of humans. Nutrition in humans. Now humans have highly evolved and complicated digestive system consisting of an alimentary canal and different types of digestive glands. Let me talk first about the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal consists of following organs. First is mouth. The mouth is what? It is actually a small slit through which food is ingested or taken in. Second important part of alimentary canal is buccal cavity. Mouth opens into a chamber that is called as buccal cavity. Mouth opens into it. Roof of buccal cavity consists of a palate. Its roof consists of a bony hard palate, and at the floor of the buccal cavity consists of a muscular structure which is called as tongue. It helps in chewing, swallowing, tasting, and speaking. Now, tongue has various types of papilla having taste buds also. Buccal cavity also consists of jaws or teeth along with the tongue. So, there are four types of teeth present. These four types of teeth are incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Incisors are meant for cutting, canines are meant for tearing food, and premolars and molars are meant for grinding or crushing food. Now, actually, to determine the number of different types of teeth in any individual, a dental formula is given. So that dental formula shows the different types as well as number of teeth present in a particular individual. So dental formula for human beings is different in child as well as in an adult. Now, in a child, the dental formula is 2102 upon 2102. This is what? This is the half upper jaw. Half upper jaw. And on the other hand, this shows the half lower jaw. Now, this 2102 represent what? This 2 represents incisors, this represent canines, this represent premolars, and this one represent molars. In the same way here, this represent incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. On the other hand, the dental formula of an adult is different. In adult, the total teeth are 32 in number. As in case of child, it was only 20. So the dental formula for adult is 2123 upon 2123, in which this 2 shows incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Here also incisors, canines, premolars, molars. This is again half upper jaw, and this is again half lower jaw. In this way, the total teeth in a particular set that comes to be 32. Now, besides teeth, the buccal cavity also consists of 3 pairs of salivary glands, which release their secretions into the buccal cavity, and these secrete what? That secretion is called as saliva, which consists of amylase enzyme for the digestion of starch. So digestion of starch starts from mouth. Now the next part of buccal cavity is esophagus. That is the third part. Esophagus can also be called as a food pipe. It leads the food from mouth to stomach. It is meant for transport of food from mouth to stomach. Esophagus has highly muscular walls, so no digestion occurs here. The next part of the alimentary canal is stomach. Stomach is, in case of humans, it is a J-shaped bag which is present on the left side of abdomen. It consists of several branched and tubular glands. It consists of glands present on the inner surface of the wall, and these glands secrete a juice that is called as a gastric juice. This will help a lot in digestion. Now the next part of the alimentary canal is, that is the fifth part of the alimentary canal, is small intestine. It is a coiled and narrow tube having 3 regions. It is having 3 regions, and those regions are called as small intestine. Actually, it is a long tube-like structure. It consists of 3 regions, and the name of 3 regions is duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. On the inner wall of the small intestine, numerous finger-like projections are found, which are called as villi. They increase the surface area for absorption. Villi are the finger-like projections. Duodenum is the proximal part of the small intestine which receives secretion from liver and pancreas. This duodenum will receive the secretions from liver also and from pancreas also. Now the next part of esophagus is large intestine. Small intestine opens into large intestine from where the undigested food material is passed to anus through rectum, and this large intestine is also divided into three portions. The first portion is called as a cecum, second is called as a colon, third is called as a rectum. Now this was all about the esophagus, that was called as a food pipe. Now let us come again to the digestive glands. What are the various digestive glands found in the humans? Now, the first type of digestive glands found are salivary glands. Salivary glands are actually three pair which are present in the buccal cavity. They help in the chemical digestion as they release an enzyme that is called as salivary amylase, and it is also called as a ptyalin enzyme. It helps in the digestion of starch. Next digestive gland is gastric gland. Gastric glands, they are present in the stomach and they secrete hydrochloric acid, protein digesting enzymes like pepsin, etc., and mucus. These are the three secretions of the gastric glands. Now next important gland is liver. Liver is called as the largest gland which secretes a juice that is called as bile juice. This bile juice consists of bile pigments and bile juice. Juice and pigments, these are two different things which are present in this. Now it is alkaline in nature. This bile juice is actually alkaline in nature. It means it is having a pH more than 7, and this is temporarily stored in gallbladder, and this bile juice helps in the digestion of fats, digestion and absorption of fats. Now the next important gland, digestive gland, is pancreas. Pancreas, it lies parallel to and below the stomach, lies below the stomach. It secretes pancreatic juice into small intestine. This pancreatic juice consists of trypsin enzyme and pancreatic amylase. This amylase is different from the amylase which was secreted in the buccal cavity, that was the salivary amylase, and this is the pancreatic amylase. Besides these two enzymes, pancreas also secrete two hormones. These were the enzymes, and it also secretes two hormones, and these two hormones are insulin and glucagon. Since it has both exocrine as well as endocrine functions, both bile and pancreatic juice are released into the duodenum by a common duct. So, this pancreas is also called as a endocrine gland, and it can also be called as an exocrine gland. Now, last gland, digestive gland, is intestinal gland. intestinal gland. This gland secretes intestinal juice and mucus. Juice and mucus is secreted by intestinal gland. So this was all about the esophagus, which was called as a food pipe, and the digestive glands. Now this was complete digestive system of humans. In the next lecture, we'll draw the digestive system of human beings, as well as we are going to discuss the process of digestion in humans. Thank you, children.